Hey beautiful, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, it's your girl Farida, also known as Curly Proverbs, and I'm so excited for today's video. Basically, you guys love the hair oiling that my mother-in-law did. In this video, you guys were living through the relaxation, and it just gave me an idea to come back to a spot that I used to come to a long time ago, and it's an Ayurvedic spot that actually specializes in treatments along that discipline, and I am here to have a professional massage. The lady is going to be using different oils. She's going to be talking afterwards about the benefits of them for helping with your hair growth and different specific issues, and I cannot wait for this treatment. Honestly, I've had the body massage before, but never the scalp and hair massage, so this is going to be an experience that we both go through for the first time. Also, guys, check out the link in the description box below. We have a blog post over on the website which actually covers the benefits of hair massages, and yeah, let's get into the video.
See what we do, just to let you know. Okay, so we do get the clients coming here for the various health issues.
Okay.
For the talking about the hair loss, we do get the clients coming for the alopecia.
Okay.
Yeah, not only the general hair fall. We are getting the clients who are coming here for like the graying of the hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So post the menopause, many women they do start showing the calcium metabolism disorders or lack of calcium into the body. As a result of that, they do get the massive hair fall. So these are the areas where the Ayurvedic health science, and that helps a lot. Okay. So yeah, I do still remember alopecia. Basically, I do remember one case which we treated. We treated many cases, but one particularly because we got the fantastic result within a month actually.
Oh gosh.
So that lady, she was I think 62, 63 years old, and she was complaining about the growing mole patches.
Okay.
And when we examine her, our diagnosis which we do is based on to the Nadi Pariksha, that means diagnosing onto the pulse, and Udar Pariksha, that means palpating your abdomen and understanding how your metabolism is working. These are the ancient ways to diagnose that. And then we realized that her pitta means the fire element into the system, is increased. So what we believe is working onto the root cause. So we started working onto the pitta. We did the detox for her. First thing. So detox is like we typically use the word called panchakarma. That means the 5 different ways are there to detoxify the body. And when the pitta is increased, we do the purgation. That means having the diarrhea. So 5 days you need to take the medicated
like a cleanse. Okay.
You need to take the medicated ghee. Last day we will use some herbs, and you will have the purgation like a cleanse.
Okay.
So that takes out the pitta, which is the basic cause for the alopecia in many patients. And
so if you, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but if you were to quantify to somebody and explain what is pitta.
Yeah. So pitta is basically, it's a very simple thing. We are part of nature. We are not different from nature. Being part of nature, we have the 5 basic elements present in our body. Air, fire, water, earth and space. Our every single tissue is made up of that. So as everything into the nature. Pitta is the fire element, which is a physiological the element in our body, which is responsible for many physiological functions. Our appetite is the part of the pitta. We feel hungry, that is pitta. Also we get angry, that is pitta. So pitta is,
so it's kind of it's got an emotional element to it as well. So
it is.
Maybe is it related to stress at all, or?
Yes. So when pitta goes out of balance, it impacts your body as well as the mind. And Ayurveda is having the holistic approach. It's not a symptomatic approach. So
you're not just treating the symptom.
No.
The root
so
cause.
We need to try and understand what the root cause is. So this was a classical case of alopecia. So we did this purgation, and then after that obviously we use some herbal oils, and after that we saw like patches are coming back. We do the scalp analysis as well. Okay. So we have the scalp analyzer inside because everyone's so everyone's scalp is not different, because that scalp depends on your constitution, your body type. So these charts will give you a little bit idea about. So Vata means the air. So whoever is having the air dominant constitution, they will always have the dry scalp. The Kapha basically is like in water and earth. Whoever is having the Kapha dominant constitution, they will always have the oily scalp. And the Pitta scalp is basically always hot, and they tend to lose the hair very quickly into the young age.
So which herbs did you apply topically, or which oil did you apply topically to this person?
Yeah, so depends on Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Also depends on their age, depending on their status of the Nadi, status of the Udar, then we choose. But roughly talking about, one of the best oil is Nili Bringadi. Nili is one of the herb, and Bhringaraj is one of the herb. These two are the specific herbs. Nili does helps towards more of the graying of the hair, and Bhringaraj does helps towards the growing of the hair. It's like that. So that combination really helps for the Pitta person actually. For Vata person, the oil has to be coconut based oil. The best option I can give you is the Brahmi oil. Brahmi is the herb which calms down the Vata, but it helps basically to growth of the hair as well. And Brahmi, it's not only for the hair. Brahmi is very good for the stress. Brahmi is very good for the insomnia. So Vata people, they do get stressed and anxious very quickly. So Brahmi is good for that as well.
So it's very also a lot to do with their personality types as far
absolutely.
As which. So if you're very stressed out kind of a person,
I will go for Brahmi. Yeah.
Nice, did you
For
hear
the
that?
hair fall. Yeah. So according to the Ayurvedic concept, the bones, they are very closely connected with our hair.
Okay.
So if you want to grow your hair better, you need to focus to make your
Healthy
bones
bones.
strong.
Okay.
So whoever is having the bones basically weak, they can have the hair basically weak. Yeah, that's what it is. So that's what the thing is. Yeah.
Any advice? So, okay, so if somebody has experienced the slowing of the hair growth, or they want to maximize the amount of hair growth they're getting, what would your advice be for nutrition, and what would your advice be for topical treatments?
Now, to be honest, if you look at the nutrition base, we have to first evaluate, because many times, even if it's low iron, it can be a possibility.
Yes.
Lack of vitamin D, calcium, that can be a possibility. So we have to enhance the foods which are rich in the ailments. For example, spinach, then dates, prunes, raisins.
I'm gonna add these to my shopping list.
Sesame seeds are one of the best because they work both ways.
Okay.
Because they are rich in oils as omegas and stuff. So they not only nourish the hair, but even the hair texture.
Okay.
So that can be included. And obviously the head massages, shirodharas, depending on...
Shirodharas, can you say what is that?
Shirodhara is a process where you experience the head massage bit. After that, we have the oil flow on the forehead.
Okay.
So it's like a continuous oil flow which is floating around your forehead for 40 to 45 minutes. So it's like your hair is literally soaked up in oil.
Okay, that'll be next part 2. Part 2.
So that is one of the therapies we suggest. And then if there are necessities, we even do certain colonics which are, you don't have to kind of go through the digestive process when you take the herbs. It just comes into absorption.
Okay.
So it's like the nutritive enemas which just give the boost after they just get soaked up.
Okay.
So there are multiple ways, multiple things, diet-wise, herb-wise, or even treatment-wise, just for one aspect, which is hair.
Yeah. And so would you suggest that somebody will get benefit if they use one, but it's best if you use if you tackle all the different areas at once, or can you still get benefit if, for example, you're doing just the topical, or if you're just changing your diet?
Just working topically may not be that much beneficial because the destruction of the cells due to the chemos, or the other things that the medication that they're taking, or the way the body has kind of suffered with certain ailments, to reconstruct that back again, that does need some extra support rather than just the topical, to be honest.
Okay, that makes perfect sense actually. You got any case study or example that you would like to share that maybe comes to mind where like their hair life took a complete turn, as well as their health for the better?
Now there are many cases. Usually we don't open up the names or anything.
Of course, please.
Of
Of course, yes.
But there are cases where people used to see massive hair fall. Like literally, they wash, they see the hair fall. Or even if they wake up, they will see the hair fall on the pillow. They will actually see the hair strands on the pillow. But reconstructive therapies have helped, and they are very happy, and they don't see the hair fall anymore. So obviously it helps with, again, the volume of the hair as the hair fall has stopped. So thickening, getting the volume back, getting the texture of the hair back, reconstructing, it does help.
So here you supply, you could sit and talk through with a patient like their nutritional game plan, and then a course of treatment like over a period of 3 months, and then which massages, etc.
Correct. So we start with a consultation where we try to analyze what body type you are. So in general, what your inbuilt is, that cannot be configured, but it can be supported with certain things. So we figure out that, we analyze, okay, what treatments, we lay down a plan, we give them a dietary plan, okay, try to avoid these things, try to incorporate these things according to the needs, and that's how we go forward.
That's so fantastic. Thank you so much for making it so clear. And I had my massage, I'm sure I had it like 20 minutes ago, but my head is still feeling tingling from that, which I'm quite surprised at. I've not had that before because I do my own massages. My mother-in-law sometimes does oil massages for me, but I can still feel it tingling. What's the reason for that? Is it the technique or is it?
It's usually in Ayurveda. There are certain points, or we try to kind of, the head massage emphasizes the circulation there.
Okay.
Because how do we get the nutrition to the hair?
Okay, so you're doing techniques to increase the circulation specifically. Why do they work? Because I'm still tingling. Thank you so much, doctor. It's really been a pleasure. I can geek out talking about Ayurveda for ages. So it's been really nice to speak to the professionals, you know. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.